the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the GOAT, Tom Brady, and the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots as they match up with Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins. With that, let's get down to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, in just a few short months, this place will be the epicenter of the sporting world when it hosts Super Bowl 54. It's Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. Charles, AFC East matchup. And if we look back, everybody knows this, but the last 16 years of the AFC East, 15. Who do you think ultimately wins this job?
Partner, I'm not Brian Flores, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins. But if I were to play him, all right, whether on TV, radio, or...
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Fights free yet again. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Parker, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Patriots ready to go on for the Super Bowl champs. You look at the pass catching for this offense, Charles. It's a unit somewhat in flux, but there are signs of optimism coming out of Patriots camp.
Yeah, just think about it. You mentioned in flux, right? Okay, that means no Gronk. But they did spend a #1 pick on wide receiver N'Keal Harry out of Arizona State. They love his range and his catch radius. But how about this guy who's been turning some heads in camp? A rookie out of NC State, undrafted even though he was high on a lot of people's lists. Jacoby Myers, another big body, strong receiver who's been making plays for Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
And Michel will find his way in for a New England touchdown. Sony Michel taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the foot.
The Citadel at East Tennessee State, and he ended up starting the Miami Project to Cure Paralysis and the Bonacani Fund to help Mark and others like him, because remember, Mark got paralyzed.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of things in behind them, so some quick passes could work as well.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. This is taken around the 12. He juked him, able to fight through one tackle. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Patriots take over. Comes a new, doesn't it? It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory.
Ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Room here to run. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because
they'll start the drive with Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. And the cutback to the sideline. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 74 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball.
Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Cards here in the second quarter been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to...
It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it. This is Michel. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Point try for Gostkowski. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats.
Tell us about it.
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
And they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback and not going as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time, he wins before the ball.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Brady, and this is caught. It's Edelman, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone.
Spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield, and finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. File that under something you don't see very often there. Tom Brady scrambling for the first down. Last year, he finally went over 1,000 yards rushing. And it's Michel once again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and Michel will find his way in for a Patriots touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also...
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. There's tight end Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think of it. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, Michel. He won't go down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean, but in that case, that didn't happen. 0 account.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, 30 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need...
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
Okay. They fake the handoff. Now Brady going up top. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the continue to pour it on. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.